Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm very glad that you guys are here today. We are going to talk about why I am wearing the same dress for not just 30 days, but for 100 days in a row. And I'm going to talk about the first 30 days in this video. At the end of the challenge, I will do a follow-up 100-day video, but for right now, we're just going to talk about the first 30 days of wearing the same dress. So 4 years ago, just to kind of back things up a second. So 4 years ago, my husband and I decided that we needed to be more minimal in our lives. We were at a point in our lives where life was just hard. It sucked, and we didn't know what we wanted to do with our lives. So we started simplifying, and out of that came a lot of release of emotion, release of our stuff and our things. And in the release of our stuff, we declutter, we purge. I got rid of probably 90% of my wardrobe. I had over 200 items, which is insane, but you think about now. But I had over 200 items in my closet, and it was just like, what am I doing? What am I wearing every day? And it turned out I was wearing the same 10, 20 items every single month and forgetting about the rest, or only wearing the rest, one or two times a month, one or two times a year. So I was like, why am I even keeping these clothes? And so fast forwarding, 3 years later, 4 years later now, I'm at a point where I have so few clothing, but all of my clothing just kind of sucks. I have been stuck in this rut of thrifting and buying fast fashion, and when I thrift, I'm just overbuying. And I've realized that now. That's one of my biggest mistakes of 2020 was I thrifted too much, and I was buying clothing that I thought I would like, and I actually don't. I was buying this for my kind of fantasy self that doesn't exist. So over Christmas and into the new year, I found the company Wool and. It is a wool-based company, and they make really wonderful dresses. The price point's a little high, not gonna lie, but they pose a challenge to their customers to wear the same dress for 100 days in a row. You can style it however you want. You can wash it how many more times you want. I decided to take the leap and actually purchase one of these dresses and go for it. So that's what I'm wearing today. In a lot of my past videos, you guys have seen me wearing the same exact dress. It is indeed the same thing. I just style it differently every day. And one of the awesome things is that I've worn this for more than 30 days now, and my mind is blown. Like, how have I not worn the same thing every day? Ever. Like, why have I not done this before? So I'm going to talk a little bit today about my minimalist wardrobe going forward and what I've learned so far from wearing the same thing for 30 days. So the most impactful thing about wearing the same thing every day, having just one thing to wear, is that I have so much more time back in my life. And it is in the morning. I struggled every single morning with getting dressed, with finding clothes that fit my body, that felt good, that were clean, no stains, no wrinkles. I had such a hard time because I'm kind of in a transition period with my body of, gaining the Rona 15 and losing it again, and everything just looked weird, and having the same thing to wear every single day that I knew fit, game changer, because I am not changing my outfit every day. I'm not trying on multiple outfits. I have the same thing. I just put it on and I go. I don't have to worry about what I look like or how it fits or anything like that. And so in that, I've created a uniform. And my uniform goes like this: dress, leggings, layer, accessories. So in the winter time, because it is still wintry, spring, 80, I don't know what temperature it is outside. But so I have my dress on first. And then I almost always wear leggings underneath it. It's been a little cooler, so leggings for sure. And then I add a layer of some sort. So like today it's this vest that I've had for forever. It's kind of warm, it's kind of chilly outside right now, I guess. And then I add an accessory. So today it's just this little necklace and my normal jewelry. Other days I wear a longer cardigan, or I forgo a cardigan completely and just wear a scarf. So I'm not trying to add too much to the dress, and I'm not trying to make it complicated with layering things and just making too big of a deal out of it. It's a solid gray dress. It's my jam. Like, I love this solid gray dress, and it blows my mind that I love it this much. But I've created a uniform for myself, so even after I've stopped this challenge of wearing the same thing every day, I'm still going to come back to this dress and know that this is my uniform. This is what I wear every day. It makes me feel good, it looks good, and I don't have to question it. This one is really hard for me to admit, and that is I don't like my wardrobe. You know, I post on my blog about my wardrobe and my capsule wardrobes. I'm at a point in my life where I am 30 years old. I am a mom, I am a small business owner. I need a wardrobe that reflects that and reflects who I actually am. And I don't know with the clothing that I have currently, like, what my life is about. Because I have cheap t-shirts, I have cheap leggings, I have this dress now, which is wonderful. You know, I have all these other things in my wardrobe, and it's like, do I actually like that? Is that actually how I dress? And honestly, it's not. Like, I don't know how I want to dress. I don't really know my style now, other than this kind of comfortable, cute dress. And I feel put together, but I honestly am very discontent with my wardrobe right now. And, you know, in doing this 100-day challenge, I'm not buying any new clothing other than like new leggings, because all of mine are wearing out. But, you know, I'm not buying new clothing, and I think that's kind of going to reset my brain. And especially if you do a challenge like this of wearing the same thing for 30 days, it's going to kind of reset your brain and reset your shopping habits and your buying habits, so you can focus on what you actually want to wear and actually want to purchase. Another thing that I have learned from wearing the same thing every day is I am far more self-aware rather than clothing aware. So let me explain this. So clothing aware means to me I am more aware of how things fit on my body rather than how my body actually feels. So wearing the same thing every day, I am able to see, am I dehydrated? Am I eating enough? Am I getting enough sleep? Am I bloated? You know, is my skin breaking out? I am able to see myself better, and rather than how my clothes fit on me. And for me, that is so important. And I am not going to ever preach, you know, toxic body positivity, because there is a point where it's toxic. But I feel very much more aware of my body. I can tell when I drink enough water. I can tell when I eat too much sugar. I can tell when I've eaten enough protein. I can tell my body, you know, how it looks physically after I work out. And that is so important to me, and I didn't realize that was going to happen. But I was paying so much attention before of how my clothing was fitting on my body rather than how my body felt. And so once you kind of get into the same routine of wearing the same thing, you're going to be able to see your body change day to day, not necessarily in a positive way or a negative way, but you'll be able to see how your body feels rather than how your clothes look on your body. Another awesome thing about wearing the same thing every day, I have so much less laundry to do. I mean, there's only 3 people in our household, right? But if you think that I'm taking away almost a third of the laundry, I that's something I can 100% get on board with. So I am doing less laundry because I don't wash this dress every day. I wash the pits and that's it. And I wash it maybe once a week in the washing machine. And I have encouraged my husband to kind of do the same thing with his wardrobe. He will rewear the same pants 3 or 4 times now. He won't rewear the same shirt. He's not into that. But his pants, I mean, I was washing so many pants every week, and he started wearing the same thing multiple times. And that's kind of important here. You know, you're wearing the same thing every day, and maybe, you know, you creating a uniform, you have 2 or 3 of the same item to make that uniform happen, but you're doing less laundry because if you think about how fast an item is going to wear out, you'll want to wash it less. And because washing and drying does wear the garment down. And so take a second look at your clothing. Is it actually dirty? Can you just spot clean it? Can you just hang it up and let it air out overnight? Or does it actually need to be washed? So we are we're big fans of wearing it twice and then washing it. And that's kind of my mantra for after I take my dress off is how many times have I actually worn this? Is it actually dirty? Did I actually leave the house in it? And the answer is generally no. And so a lot of my clothes just don't get washed on a weekly basis anymore. And it's really nice. And of course, important note, I wash my underwear and my socks. I wear it once and then it needs to get washed. So let's just clear that up in case anybody was wondering. But, you know, wearing things multiple times before you wash them is such a good way to make your clothes last longer and to cut down on your just water bill. It's a great thing. And lastly, I have about 50 to 60 items in my wardrobe right now. And that's counting accessories, shoes, clothes, all of that. I only wore 27 different items in the past 30 days. And that includes my dress, sweaters, cardigans, shirts, leggings, shoes, accessories. That's all. And, you know, wearing only 50% of my wardrobe, yeah, sure, some things are more summer, you know, more spring, summer, but still, like, I'm wearing about half of my wardrobe. And I told my husband this, and he was like, I believe it. I mean, you don't have that many clothes, and you wear the same thing every day. Why would you have worn anything more than that? And it just goes to show how little I actually need in my wardrobe to be happy and to feel content. And I think that even after I stop experimenting with this, you know, wearing the same thing over and over again, I don't think I'm going to have a massive wardrobe. I think I am going to be down around 30 items, including jewelry and accessories. And I mean, I'll do a big declutter video for you guys, like whenever that day comes. But like, I don't know, it's just 27 items out of, you know, my 50 or 60 that I have. I don't know. Do you guys have a really small wardrobe, or do you guys keep track of things that you wear? I have a spreadsheet because I'm a nerd, but I got the idea from Style Apotheca to do a spreadsheet and keep track of all of my clothing that I wear and how many times I'm wearing it per month. And I mean, really, I mean, that's how I kept track of it. But I don't know. It's just this really weird feeling of I'm not touching over half of my wardrobe, and it makes me have some feelings. So I'll do a wardrobe tour sometime, but that's just really interesting. Let me know how many items you have in your wardrobe and like how many you actually wear, and what your go-to items are. That'd be very interesting to see. But if you want to see more on my 100-day dress challenge or what I've worn over the last 30 days and how I've styled this dress, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I will link everything below, and you'll be able to see it there. If you're interested in following my channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.